Okay, maganda po ang ating talakayan ngayong gabi. Date po ito sa mga nangyari sa press trial conference, no, sa impeachment trial po ni VP Sara. Meron po tayong pag-uusapan patungkol diyan kasi po nagti-trending kasi itong mga defense team ni VP Sara, especially itong si Attorney Sheila, okay, yung babaeng kinain ng buhay itong si Luistro. Nagti-trending yun eh. Tapos pag-usapan din natin yung mga updates po patungkol kay Attorney Powa sa impeachment trial rin ni VP Sara mamaya, no? Trending na trending kasi po nakita natin ngayon sa mga bali-balita sa social media pati sa mainstream media halatang halata na obvious na kasi na matatalo itong prosecutors. Ika nga itong mga taga House of Representatives na mga atat na ma-impeach itong si VP Sara. Kung makikita nyo sila, no, kaliwat kanan yung kanilang press conference na para talagang nagpapaliwanag kung ano yung gagawin nila, no? Wala na nga silang mari-reveal kasi po nire-reveal na nila lahat every press conference. Pero itong mga defense team ni VP Sara masyadong very reserved, masyadong talagang pinaghahandaan, tapos parang na-intimidate itong mga taga House of Representatives, itong mga prosecutors, na-intimidate sila sa defense team. Kasi grabe po ang sobrang galing nitong mga kinuha at pinili ni VP Sara ng mga attorney para sa impeachment trial niya, no, defense team. So, trending na trending sila ngayon to the point na itong mga prosecutors na ito ay paulit-ulit na lang, no, na nasaan na raw si VP Sara, tapos yung wala raw silang maipakitang maipaliwanag na mga ebidensya, na mga ipaliwanag na kung ano na ang nangyari ng ano, ganun, ganyan, kung ano-ano nang mga sinasabi nila na alangan naman, hindi ito i-reserve ng defense team ni VP Sara. Maghintay kayo kung dumating na yung impeachment trial na proper. Okay? Kasi sa ngayon, pre-trial conference nga eh. Ang pre-trial conference, ang layunin po niyan ay ito yung mga initial na mga kung ano yung gagawin, kung ano yung tatanggalin ng mga witnesses, ebidensya, ano yung itatalakay during the impeachment trial para raw ito mapadali by the time na mag-impeachment trial proper na. Okay? Para bang sinasummarize nila kung ano yung mangyayari at alam na ng defense team at prosecutors kung saan sila patungo sa impeachment trial kasi kailangan yan para tuloy-tuloy yung ano, no? Sa sobrang dami raw ng witnesses, sa sobrang dami raw ng ebidensya ay mukha raw aabutin ito ng December. Lalagpas raw ng September itong impeachment trial. Alam niyo naman, every impeachment trial, pera ng taong bayan. Milyon-milyon po ang ginasta. So grabe po, no? Sobrang laki po ang iginasta ng gobyerno dito sa impeachment trial ni VP Sara. Hindi naman yan kasalanan ng ni VP Sara kasi itong mga kalaban sa politika ni VP Sara naman ang may gusto na ipa-impeach ito si VP Sara. So, another paglulustay na naman ng pera ng taong bayan ito. Okay? So yan, pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. Okay?
So ang lahat guys, bago natin ito pag-uusapan, help me po muna na i-like at saka i-share itong video natin para guys kakalat ito sa taong bayan. At sa mga first time na nanood dito ay makaparticipate sila. At sa mga first time dito sa aking channel kung first time yung nanood dito at nagustuhan nyo ang ating talakayan, yung ating banatan, ay mag-subscribe na rin kayo para updated kayo lagi sa ating mga trending na balita. Ang subscription po ay walang bayad yan, libre lang yan, okay? So paldo na kayo dito.
Kinggan na natin ang itong si Attorney Sheila. Ito na yung kanyang interview. Dahil po nagtrending itong mga defense team ni VP Sara, especially itong si Attorney Sheila, na kinain ng buhay di umano itong si Luistro. Mismo ang nagpakalat yan, mainstream media. Sinabi pa ni Luistro, fake news yan. Nasaktan siya dun. Ito, pakinggan natin si Attorney Sheila patungkol sa komento niya sa pre-trial conference sa impeachment trial ni VP Sara.
What's important for us to understand at this point is that a mere presentation of supposed evidence before a committee that is not authorized to conduct trial does not really amount to proof. And the reason for that is really simple. It's because every evidence, whether it's something that you present in an ordinary case or in this case in an impeachment proceeding, must still survive scrutiny. And when does that happen? When does scrutiny happen? It happens only in a proper trial before a tribunal or a body that has jurisdiction to conduct trial. And that
Ang galing, ang galing, ang galing. Ang problema nitong House of Representatives ngayon, nangingialam sila sa jurisdiction. Which is, wala kayong karapatan, kayong mga taga-House of Representatives, para pakialaman itong mga witnesses at mga ebidensya. Okay, na mga ipinipresent. Ang may karapatan yan, ibig sabihin ni Atty. Sheila, ay ang Senate judges, which is ang Senado, Senate judges. Okay? So yan po ang clarify lang niya. Kasi, alam nyo naman, ang mga House of Representatives doon ng mga prosecutors, naggaling-galingan na naman si Luis Tro. Siyempre, re-raise back rin itong si Atty. Sheila.
is something that the defense has been very clear from the very start. The reason why we had already stated that we will not be able to participate in a proceeding that we think is unconstitutional and goes beyond the powers that have clearly been identified by the Constitution to belong not in the House of Representatives or any of its committees, but in the Senate alone. While I respect the opinion of Representative Abante, I think he also knows, I'm certain that he is aware, na ang tamang venue o ang tamang panahon para mag-conduct ng trial o para sagutin at magbigay kami ng ebidensya, ang Vice Presidente, ay hindi sa Committee on Justice. Ito ay before the impeachment court. Ibig sabihin sa Senado. Hindi naman ito I think this is something important that we all need to understand. Hindi maaari na sinasabi lang natin, dapat dito kayo sa komite, dito kayo sa komite. Kasi kailangan lang natin basahin ng konstitusyon. Sino ba ang impeachment court? Ito ba ang Committee on Justice? Hindi. Ito ba ang House of Representatives? Hindi rin. So sino? According to the Constitution, ang impeachment court, if that even will be constituted, ay ang Senado. So, ang
Very
ibig
clear,
sabihin,
very clear.
The defense and the Vice President are ready to respond in detail, again, before the proper forum, and
Kasi gusto nila sa pre-trial conference ay malaman na nila yung mga ebidensya, yung in detail. Diba? Walang karapatan itong mga prosecutors na ito at House of Representatives. Diba? Atat na atat sila eh. Inis na inis sila dito sa mga defense team eh. Doon, maghintay kayo. Maghintay kayo, kayo Luis Tro, maghintay kayo na nandoon na yung impeachment trial. Hindi yung sa pre-trial pa lang gusto nyo nang malaman alam na naman gusto nila kasi sila atat-atat sila kasi pagdating doon sa impeachment trial, wala na silang maisagot doon. Kasi masyashock na lang sila na kinounter na lahat ang mga pinagsasabi nila. Itong prosecutors na ito.
during a fair trial.
Palakpakan, magaling. Sobrang magaling po ang si Atty. Sheila, no? Punta naman tayo dito kay Atty. Powa naman.
Good afternoon. So, maraming salamat sa paghintay sa amin. Kasama ko po ngayon si Attorney Mark Binluan, to my right, and si Attorney CJ Narvaez, to my left. So, we're here to take questions, if any. Alam ko kanina pa kayo naghihintay.
Sir, kumusta so far?
So far, okay naman. Nasa marking pa rin tayo. Siyempre, marami talagang mga dokumento. So, we're anticipating baka, of course, without saying exactly, kung kaya, siyempre, gusto nating mapabilis, but we're anticipating baka umabot tayo ng Thursday sa marking.
Ganun talaga?
Yun naman talagang schedule, actually. If you notice dun sa naging unang schedule ng pre-trial, talagang from June 18 to June 25 siya. So, hopefully, matapos namin as soon as possible. I think both parties naman, both the defense and the prosecution, gusto naman namin dalawa na mapabilis at matapos na to para makapag-prepare din kami for trial itself. But just with the voluminous documents, I think we're looking at Thursday.
So, ano yung pinakamaraming docs? Which article of law?
Yung dalawang natitira, actually, marami talagang documents yan. Both Article 1 and Article 2, which is yung confidential funds issue and as well as yung unexplained wealth issue.
Ano klaseng documents po ito? How would you describe?
Several documents talaga. Lahat naman po, from COA reports to acknowledgement receipts to SAL-ends. Yung hindi naman po bago to, nakita nyo na to dahil present na rin naman to sa Committee on Justice. But syempre dito, minamark kasi natin yan, each document. So, marking kasi is really for identification purposes. Para pagdating sa trial, madali na namin ma-identify yung anong exhibit yun, di ba? Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, gano'n naman po yun. So, we're marking all of the documents.
Attorney, kasama po dito yung 28 documentary evidence na pinapatanggal ninyo. dun sa inyong answer nung June 1?
Well, sa prosecution kasi yan, no, yung mga documents na yan. So, minamarka naman lahat ng documents. Kasi nga, this is not about we're not admitting to anything dito sa marking, no? That's very clear under the rules. Wala pong admission dito, walang admission of authenticity, hindi admission on admissibility of the document itself. Ito po ay purely for identification purposes lamang.
Pati
Marking lang.
manifestation ninyo na ito ay tanggalin.
Sa ngayon po, wala tayong ginagawang manifestation because this is, again, purely marking.
So wala kayong binablock na anything, sir?
Wala po. Wala tayong binablock. Kahit naman sila.
Sir, may manifestation po yung prosecution panel. Sabi po nila kasi yung defense team po failed to comply with the guidelines for the pre-trial conference. Hindi raw po kasi ni-specify sa summary ninyo yung mga intended witnesses niyo. In-adopt po ng mga witnesses then from the prosecution panel and they said po, sabi niya, as we've explained, they failed to comply with that because instead of providing a summary, they just indicated the general purpose which is to disprove the allegations in the articles.
Well, they can file the manifestation. That's well within their prerogative and we will respond accordingly to that manifestation.
Sir, pero bakit in-adopt nyo na lang daw po yung iba pa nilang mga witnesses, karamihan sa mga witnesses?
Paano bang adopt? Hindi ko kasi maintindihan adopt. Sabay naman kaming nag-submit ng pre-trial brief. No? So, I don't see why it's being called mirroring or adopting. But again, if that's well within the prerogative of prosecution to file their manifestation. If they do, and if we are asked to comment, we will comment.
You will provide a specific summary po?
No, we will comment on their manifestation.
Sir, dun sa executive summary niyo, you mentioned about that this case should be dismissed. Will you actually move for that, and when is the right time for that, sir?
Well, yan yung mga affirmative defenses, no? And in any trial naman kahit sa RTC, before trial proper starts, no, a ruling must be made on the affirmative defenses. So we'll see. That's something that we should ask the impeachment court, no, kung kailan affirmative defenses. We'll just comply with whatever happens.
Sir, kanina po the prosecutor preferred sequence or for the order of presentation. Kung gusto mo nilang unahin yung grave threats or yung assassination, then last po yung unexplained wealth.
Opo.
Your comments, sir?
That's well within the prerogative naman po of the prosecution. Let's be fair, kami sa defense, we just want to be objective. Yan naman po ay prerogativa ng prosecution, kung yun ang gusto nilang unahin. Ang sa amin lang naman po, we are just requesting for disclosure kung ano yung uunahin nila na articles. Yun lang naman.
So you agree with that?
Wala naman po, well, it's not about agreeing or not agreeing, that is well within their prerogative. Kumbaga nasa kanila po yan. And tayo po, ang gusto lang natin is ma-disclose kung ano yung magiging order para sa aming kaalaman, it's part of due process. So, ganun lang naman po yun. But I don't see anything wrong with that.
Sir, may comment ba kayo doon sa, una lang sinabi ni Bang spokes ng Prosec na tunog lata, beat ninyo, wala naman daw po talagang, general denial lang ang mga ilan.
Ako, I always respect ang aming mga opposing counsel. If that's their opinion, that's their opinion. Pero sa atin, no, syempre, we have a differing position on the matter. Sa tunog lata, I don't want to engage in something like that. Thank you.
Sir, VP will attend the trial.
Again, parati namin sinasabi kung kinakailangan.
Last two po.
Attorney, your comment, sabi ni Congressman Jervil kanina, kaugnay dun sa pinapatanggal yung mga documentary evidence, bahagi daw talaga ng proseso yung pagsusumite ng mga ebidensya kahit kasama pa siya dun sa nabasurang complaint ng impeachment.
Ano pong nabasurang complaint? Hindi po
Kasi
ako masyadong
kasi
familiar.
yung, di ba, yung 28 documentary evidence ninyo, sabi ninyo, kinuha nila dun sa mga hindi nasama na impeachment complaints.
Hindi po yan yung argumento namin dyan. I think nagkakaroon tayo ng misunderstanding. Ang argumento po namin dyan ay hindi po siya naka-attach.
Naka-attach yan.
Wala, kumbaga, bunso po siya nung sinasabi nga namin na naging proseso which we are questioning before the Supreme Court. No? So, ngayon yung pagmamarka, I agree. Nasa proseso lang naman. Kasi again, identification purposes lang po ito. So, wala naman pong mali sa sinabi ni Representative Luis Tro.
Pero igigate nyo pagdating ng trial proper.
Sorry po?
Pero igigate nyo yung pagbasura sa trial proper.
Again, that is part of our affirmative defenses. So, pag-uusapan po yan definitely.
Sir,
Pag-uusapan po yan.
regarding yung sa pre-trial brief po ninyo na huwag nga po isama yung mga evidence na nakuha lang doon sa Committee on Justice hearing
Opo.
kapag hindi po attached doon sa Sabaya and Cabrera complaint. Sabi po nila rin doon ng mga prosecutors, wala naman pong constitutional or any legal basis itong inyong mga request.
Number one, I am not here to discuss the merits of the case. As you know, under Rule 18 of the Rules on Impeachment, sa Senado, no, hindi po tayo pwede mag-discuss ng merits because it's considered sub judice. Pangalawa, kung ano man po ang isasagot namin dyan sa comment na yan, with all due respect again, because nire-respeto ko po talaga ang ating opposing counsels at ang ating mga public prosecutors, sasagutin po namin sa tamang panahon at sa tamang forum.
Sir, ma-address ba yun doon sa order that the impeachment court will come out with at the end of the month?
I think, ma'am, that is something that is best directed to the Senate as an impeachment court, no, not sa amin, because we don't know what they will address in their pre-trial order.
Sir, may we see clarification po kasi I understand, sir, 30 trial days.
At least 30 trial days.
And 97 witnesses po yung nakalista for the defense. Sir, kasi kanina po parang pinunto yun ng legal spokesperson, parang why did you request for 30 trial days when you have 97 witnesses?
Sir, I'll cut you there. We do not discuss matters on legal strategy. Secondly, it's at least 30 trial days. Third, the burden of proof never shifts.
'Di ba? Malinaw. Tinanong sila patungkol po sa legal strategy. Pero binara kaagad ni Attorney Poa. Sinabi, hindi kami magdi-discuss niyan. Strategy nga eh. Kapag strategy, hindi mo pwedeng i-reveal yan. Okay?
And it will all start with the prosecution, no? So we will have to wait and we will only respond to whatever evidence they present.
Sir, last na po on the timeline. Sabi po kasi ni Congresswoman Luistro kanina, sa tingin niya daw po hindi kakayanin ng 3 buwan yung trial.
Sa tingin ko rin, actually. Sa tingin ko rin. So I think we agree with that. But again, wag nating sabihin na with certainty yung mga bagay na yun dahil hindi talaga natin alam. Siyempre, it will depend on the number of witnesses they will be presenting. It will depend on yung pace. No? Hindi naman natin matatime kung gaano katagal ang direct examination, gaano katagal ang cross-examination. So it will really depend. But with the assessment of Representative Luistro, sa tingin ko, 3 months is a bit tight. No? But so we agree on that point. Tingnan lang po namin. I think both sides naman po. Talagang we're trying to speed things up. We're trying to expedite everything. Wala namang gustong tumagal ito. But again, hindi rin pwedeng madaliin. Siyempre, it's all part of due process.
Sir, sorry, last na talaga. Sir, baka nasagot niyo na rin conviction threshold. Anong take ng defense?
Hindi kami makakoment kasi wala pa namang posisyon yung Senate sitting as an impeachment court regarding that threshold. Of course, we have our own position, but we'll have to wait for the Senate first. No? I think it's premature for us to say anything at this point dahil wala pa namang categorical. Kumbaga, haka-haka lang po lahat ng
I don't ang Senator Cheese being possibly the presiding officer. Okay sa inyo?
Well, sa amin po, wala naman kami, kumbaga, nasagot ko yan last week, it's something that is internal to the Senate. So, sa ngayon, kung sino man ang presiding officer, we will see first. No? Titingnan namin kung meron bang paglabag sa konstitusyon o sa kung anumang batas. Kung wala naman po, we're ready to face whoever presiding officer is. No? Kasi I think that is something internal at the moment.
Sir, the process said po na yung defense team po, nag-raise na agad yung issue about the threshold yung 2/3. Ano po ba yung inyong stand on that?
No, as I said, it's premature for us to really say that. What happened was during a closed-door session, no? So it would be unfair for us to disclose anything that happened in the closed-door session. But sa atin, again, we will provide you with our position once there's a categorical pronouncement kung ano ba talaga yung binabalak ng Senate Impeachment Court pagdating sa voting threshold.
Thank you, Attorney.
So ayan malinaw yung kung oobserbahan mo yung defense team ni VP Sara, especially itong si Attorney Poa, is very reserved ang kanyang mga sagot. Kasi po, pagdating doon sa impeachment trial proper, doon na lahat isisiwalat. So hindi talaga makapaghanda yung mga prosecutors, 'di ba? Strategy 'yan at hindi 'yan pwedeng i-discuss o i-explain in media. Kasi kapag malaman yan ng mga prosecutors, kaka-counter na naman yan sila. Gagawa-gawa na naman sila ng mga ebidensya o kung ano-anong mga kasalanan. Kaya inis na inis itong sila Luistro at ang iba pang mga prosecutors na mga taga House of Representatives.